Hey y'all, I am coming to you from my unfinished basement in my new house to tell you about my experience preparing for the coronavirus. And I have been absolutely fascinated to watch people's reactions to all of this through their Enneagram type. And I mean, it's a fascinating social experiment or observation to watch how people are reacting. So I have an Enneagram 6 in my life, and so last week, when things were not nearly as bad as they are now, and actually previous to that as well, they had been sending loving, caring texts saying, you need to be prepared, you need to be prepared. And I will fully admit that in my nineness, I brushed it off. I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, whatever, it's going to be fine. Because Enneagram 2, 7, and 9 are in the optimistic approach. And we just always think things are going to be fine. It's going to work out. It's not that big of a deal. We've been through stuff before. We'll make it through again. So I completely brushed it off. Then several days later, my husband was like, I think this coronavirus thing is like kind of going to be real. I think you should go to the grocery store and get some supplies. Oh, sure. Yeah, I will. Day one. Honey, did you get the supplies? Oh, meant to. Sorry. Sure, I will. Third day. Honey, did you get the supplies? Oh, I meant to. And then there were 2 cases in our county. This was like maybe a week ago or something. All of a sudden, it got real. And I was like, oh, crap. And so that happened at like 10 o'clock at night. So the next morning at 8 a.m., I went to Walmart. And here's the interesting thing. Get this receipt from Walmart. As I am in Walmart, all of the sudden, I go from my blasé, zoned out, it's going to be fine, Enneagram 9, into panic, Enneagram 6. Because I started to see how some of the shelves were empty, and I went to one of the workers and I was like, hey, I know y'all probably don't, but do you have any Purell? And she was like, honey, we sold out of that in January. And in my mind, I was like, all the Enneagram 6s were prepared, and in January, they were buying out the Purell from coronavirus, the flu, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, but as I'm starting to see the empty shelves and starting to really see people buying stuff up, I am having shortness of breath. I'm having a racing heartbeat. I'm having worst case scenario thinking. I'm texting my best friend saying, oh my gosh, I am in my 6th zone so much. I was seriously having trouble catching my breath. But that's exactly what I needed as an Enneagram 9 to wake up and be like, holy crap, this thing is real. This is serious. So I had an appointment I had to get to. So I spent $262 by 9 a.m., went to my appointment, did my other things, and I did not feel prepared enough. I was still in my 6th zone a little bit. And I went back to Walmart same day and spent another $300 there. So fast forward to the next day, and my husband had been on a work trip, and he comes home and there is stuff everywhere. I haven't actually shown you all my stuff. All right, box number 1, box number 2, box number 3. And my husband's like, what did you do? And I said, you told me to go get supplies. And he's like, I didn't know you were going to take it this seriously. So it was also a funny thing, and I'm so glad to know the Enneagram to know. I teased him. I said, first of all, I was very much in my 6th zone in Walmart, and I was having a lot of panic and anxiety. And second of all, I'm self-preservation. And the way that really shows up for me just in normal good time life is food and comfort. And so I teased him. I was like, maybe you shouldn't tell a self-preservation person to go get supplies because I take you seriously. So anyways, that's my experience preparing for things. We've just gotten the announcement that school is about to be closed for at least 2 weeks. And it is fascinating to notice that my main concern is just my comfort. Are we going to have enough food? Am I going to lose my mind by not having enough quiet time by myself? I'm literally getting a little short of breath thinking about that. I might start posting from my deep basement because none of the kids are down here. So anyways, here is what a 9 looks like when they go to their 6 in when they're feeling really stressed. And my husband knows me well because he texted me the other day. He's like, "I'm at Costco. Do you need anything?" I said, "I'm going to need some beer to make it through all of this." And so my husband was a very smart man and got us, I don't know if you can see it, got me lots of good beer. I'll let you know how it goes from the other side. Thanks.